in my OBS. I don't know why. But it does. I don't know why, but it does. And I don't know why, but it does, and I don't know why. I should have brought the heating pad in here. Oh, fuck. I had a back spasm earlier today. Oh, my back's gonna be stiff like a brick tomorrow. Bum, 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 Psycho Sheep! 13 months in a row, sir. Thank you so much, Psycho Sheep, for that continued support. You, and only you, Psycho Sheep, are now the mightiest of barbarians. Thank you so much for that resub. As soon as this game figures out that it's not crashing, it will happily launch, and hopefully we'll see it on our screens. Nope, not that try. I don't know why, it takes me a couple tries of launching the game to get it to show up in my OBS, and I don't know why. I don't know why it does, but it just does. There it is. Alright. Only 2 tries this time. Nice. Shouts that green. Pour some out for my boy Bob Ross for that Hunter Green. We miss you, buddy. Did you guys hear that apparently Alex Trebek is basically like a dead man walking? He's got like stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Yeesh, not fun. What are you doing? Game. Okay, well I guess it's just, alright. Hello everybody, I'm Kolthor the Barbarian and welcome back. No burp. To the Gaben Gauntlet, number 57, Anachronox. Tonight we continue our seemingly never-ending journey to beat all my Steam games, which the current total sits at 363, that should be, but actually it's going to be more now because I didn't suspend my March Humble Monthly order, so we've got like 4 or 5 more games that's going to be coming down the pipeline as soon as I update the spreadsheet. Fun fact, while there is a reward for nicest person alive, there was a period where Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, and Jim Henson just kept handing it to each other. Also fun fact, not a fact, more of a headcanon. That is cool. Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, and Jim Henson. Man, there's a trio for you. So, in the seemingly never-ending cycle of horrible fetch quest area, followed by combat area. We're in the combat area a bit right now. Timer go. Where was I? Everybody okay on health? Yes. Is that it? No more combat? I'm sure there's gonna be a little mini game. Oh yes, then also horrible mouse mini game, which I'm sure is what we're about to encounter right now. It's gonna be like asteroids. Go post game the levels.
If I spread my pilot wings?
Be my guest.
That sounded dirty. It technically wasn't, but it just sounded dirty. Ooh. Oh, I should have brought an ice pack for my back. I was taking care of the little one earlier today, and I went to set him in his crib, and my back had like a big muscle spasm, so now it's just like stiff as a board. It's nothing like dangerous or bad, it's just like your muscles just basically has like a cramp, and now it's just sore. Probably wasn't drinking enough water or something like that. That's what happens when you basically, when you only drink coffee for the day. You should probably add some water in there as well, even though there's technically water in coffee.
Command Central to Strike Team. Do you copy?
Thumbs up, Command. We're locked in, sitting pretty. What's the plan?
Well, basically, you're to break through the outer defenses, dive as deep into the hive as possible, land the fighter wherever you can, take off on foot, and find a way to deactivate the missiles.
Take off on foot? Are we going to shoot the missiles?
Would you be any more specific, Command?
More specific?
All those ways we weren't taking perfect care of our bodies start to become problems. Yeah. Are those the missiles? So we're supposed to...
So, a side door technique into the brew chamber might...
So we're supposed to land on a planet, deactivate those missiles, before those missiles get to where we just were like 10 seconds ago.
You ladies ready?
Apparently there was some elapsement of time that we were not aware of. Can't we just blast the thing? I think that might deactivate stuff. I guess this gunship doesn't have guns. Oh god, here comes the horrible mouse minigame. Here we go. That place blows up before you get halfway there. That sounds about right. Into the vagina we go. No, wait, that's not a... Oh, here we go. Oh god. I need to turn down my mouse sensitivity. Oh shit. Reload? Reload? Oh, okay. I gotta click the thing to reload? Oh god. That's horrible. I should have been playing Osu all these years. Am I supposed to shoot things? Alright. We did it. We shot it. Alright. Sure, that way, I guess. I don't know. This thing is some of the worst mini games ever. Sure. Did we go that way before? I don't know. these sort of things. Sure. I don't know if this thing's just naturally leading me to where I need to go, or if I need to, like, wait and select different areas. I have no idea. Yes. I'm better off just ignoring the enemies and shoot the vein art. I don't know what the fuck it is. It seems to be guiding us naturally to where we need to go, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I wonder if I'm getting EXP for those kills. Probably not. Also, the loops, it seems to be looping the exact same way every time. Like the exact same way. Who decided clicking to reload was a good thing? Like, seriously. Can I, like, right-click to reload? Like, something. What? It just took us in a loop. Alright, so maybe I do have to pay attention to where we're going. So I've been to blue, so where to now? Been down yellow. So let's just do a loop in this room. No, let's not go that way. That's the way. No. No. That was yellow. That's where we just were, wasn't it? Okay, so no, don't want to go. No, no. Sure, let's go that way. At least it seems like we have plenty of health, so we're not going to die in 2 hits or anything. And this takes us back to red. That's blue. We don't want blue. I don't want that way. That's where we just came from. Yo, what up, real? No. Yes. Alright, I guess it's blue or yellow, so... we go. I just missed that last guy. No. 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 Don't want the yellow. Mm-mm. Yes. He has motion sickness simulator, I swear. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. This is different. Different is good. Don't think I want that way. That's the way we came from. I definitely don't want that way. It's just the two choices. Yes? I'm so lost. Yo, Fiddle! Well, this section is genuinely terrible. Genuinely terrible. Now where am I? No. That's where we came from. No. Any other options? Apparently not. God, we're back here. So there's one, two. It's just the two doors on the sides. There's the red door and the yellow door. We've been down the yellow door. And then just back up that way. Yellow door we've been down. Here we've been down. Is there a fourth option? That one. Is that where we came from though? I can't. It's really hard to fucking tell where I've been and where I'm going. I think this was where we were before. Alright, yeah. This is... Yeah, let's head back this way, though. This takes us back to this one room where we'll go back. We go the yellow way last time, so good. Sure, let's go this way. I'm pretty sure we've already been this way. Oh, this is different. that door looked like the other yellow door in the other room, so how was I supposed to know this was a different yellow door? %. Party received a Gauntet. Yay. This is the worst thing I've seen in the game so far. This section is awful. I've been giving it mild passes with some of the mousy mini games because they were short and quick and sweet and just kind of whatever. This was genuinely terrible. Hopefully it doesn't make me do that on the way out again. Alright, I'll stop hating on it. That was awful. Whew. Whew. That was save point, man. Fire Spire. Damages and burns target. Good. Fair. Damages. Okay, so this is. So the Fire Spire is better than Fire Slag. This one's good. This is good, and this is fair. I wish it told me that just by mousing over, but just keeping it. That doesn't really tell me much, but okay. So that's an upgrade for her. Okay. Just exclamation EST. I thought you were one of the bugs coming back to finish the cocoon. No, don't try to get me out of here. I'm quite satisfied with my experience. They puked this weird syrup into my mouth for food, and there's a tube up my... well, you know. I'm gonna go see what's the other way first. Someone picked one of the games I was going to pick next. Oh, what, Dead Space 2? Hold on a second, maybe Gropos should lead the way and squat those bugs with his staff. I'm allergic to bee stings. Perhaps Dr. Bowman would lead the charge. Huh. Can't wait for Isaac Clarke's No Good, Very Bad Day. What? Bugs! Oh gosh. Four left, of course. Nice. That's good. Grandpa could one-shot them. Oof. Good shooting, buddy. Alright. Sly should be able to take out the big guy. A mighty thwack. Boots and row level up. Excellent, excellent. 3 hero grace pluses and like $600. Hell yes. Gotcha. A nuts walker? I beg your pardon? Damages it tries to make target insane. Good. I randomly push buttons, but I'd blow something up. Advanced alpha wave technology. These warrants further analysis. Oh, right, this thing. Appears to control section of the door at security subsystems. It looks like we can access the inner sanctum through this computer, but we need the component pieces to activate it. We should search those drones for anything that might give us access to central computer or wherever controls this whole place. Oh, I think I could open the door there. Way to go, just let them in with their little VR headsets. Oh, interesting. Interesting, because I had a different person leading my party, it actually changes their positioning on the party panels, like where they're at. I don't know if I like that or not, or if it's just whatever. Excuse me. Oh, come on, hit him! Yeah. No. Jerk. tempted just to wait for his heal now. Might as well. Somebody just hit him. Gosh. One bug. Got him surrounded. Just thank you. And Mr. Rage, thank you for the resub 21 months in a row. Mr. Rage, thank you so much. You, and only you, are now the mightiest barbarian. Can I get an old guy ramble? I could try, yes. 271 bucks. Damn, these guys are dropping good money. Touch it? Oh, hell yes. No. Oh. Some ice tech, I guess. Did I screw this up? Was I supposed to like do this differently? I don't know. Fuck it. When I was a school kid, one of my classroom activities, I'll never forget this, was raising caterpillars. We got one of the little plastic containers. After a week or two, the caterpillars were hanging upside down, spinning cocoons. The whole class was so excited, it was hard to concentrate on our schoolwork. I was careful not to move it around too much. I didn't want anything to happen to it, but one morning, I got to my classroom, the cocoon had fallen to the bottom of the container. I was in shock. Before I knew it, I'd switched my cocoon with that of the girl sitting next to me. No one saw me do it. She started crying when she saw what happened. Mine hatched a butterfly, hers didn't. It just sat there at the bottom of the container. I can't stop thinking about that. Static pulse injector. Close contact shocking device. Sounds like a weapon for you, possibly? No, that's probably a weapon for you then. Oh, it's for you. Oh. Close contact. Does that mean she's only melee damage now? I guess that's fine. Analyze. Would you say this gives a lot of influence from the Matrix? No. Like, none whatsoever. Yeah. She maybe borrows a little bit of the aesthetic, but no. I'd say if we're talking movie references, I think this has more in common with, like... Oh gosh, I don't even know, like, Firefly, I think, than anything at the moment. I don't know. It's got, like... Or maybe Red Dwarf, I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is more like Red Dwarf than anything. Control door secure subsystems. Yeah, Firefly is definitely be close. Do we do something? Doesn't have anything. Oh. Aha. Slow strike. That sounds like an ability. Damage that tries to slow down target. Good. Mize Tech. Okay. Never mind, it's Mize Tech. Oh, okay. So now we've got some... Oh, I could probably walk over and interact with that and then force ranged only, but I actually don't want that. Get wrecked. We have here Poison Spin. Damages a tries to poison target. Apparently this has good synergy with him, so we'll put that on you. You right there, little buddy? Spazzing out a little. Space Brandon Fraser. Yes, Brendan Fraser, I agree. Damn it. The evasion so strong. And I gotta say, so far, like, aside from the beginning of the game, we definitely hit a point where it just seems like we're pretty OP. Now, I haven't, like, really farmed or anything. Aside from the one, when we accidentally farmed the one area, the first area, where we did it twice. Just because I didn't know I wasn't supposed to go there yet. But it seems like after that point, we just kind of steamroll everything now. Just gained a level, and we got the yellow hive shard. Sweet. And another. Oh, that's a lot of them. Insufficient harmony. .44 left. Dang. This freaking camera, man. Here you go, Mr. Regs. You asked for it. What? Still alive? I actually didn't want to do that. Oh well. It's now he's in line of sight of Brendan Fraser. Oh well. You know what, we'll just toss a heel grease plus on you. We've got plenty of them. Just to keep them topped off. I should be charging my phone right now. Eat it, shitlord. Frickin' Zerglings up in here. Show me your brood, mother. And eat of the brood witch. Blue hive shard. Right. Where did that come in from? And baddies? Oh baby, yes. It's really tough to pick a target until the camera's done moving around like an asshole. Because otherwise, what's down here doesn't necessarily tell you, like, the information you need to know which one is actually which. So you have to, like, wait for the camera to stop jumping around like a dickhead before you can be like, okay, no, that's the target I want. Good thwack, good thwack. I like how the old man does the most damage out of anybody. And he has like the oldest weapon too. Like we haven't found a weapon upgrade for him in forever. Don't mess with Gandalf. Purple Hive Shard. Don't make that face. Okay, I'm sorry. Mice Tech. Bing. And camera's thinking about it. Okay. Tell you what, these enemies went to Stormtrooper aiming school. They can't hit shit. What? How did he not kill it? He'd be killed one-shotting these things all day, and now he decides to not kill it in one hit? Not a damage roll. Whiff, whiff, whiff. Come on, Falco, shoot better than that. See, now he gets a 600 damage roll. What the hell was that garbage roll before? Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I missed a note. Green. I think this takes us back to where the blue just went. Yeah, okay. I was paralyzed in the brood chamber when several of my guys attacked the Hive Queen. They hit her with everything they had. Guns, knives, lasers. Nothing hurt her. Unless you got some magic tricks in that code, you better just crawl into one of those cocoons and get some sleep. Taking out the queen is the only way to disable the colony. So we have to use... Interesting. So we have to use magic on the queen. Alright. Better make sure I've got good mice tech on everybody then. I'm pretty sure I've got, you know, the best stuff I can at least. What's better, Bane or Bane Wave? Good is better than fair, so yeah. Okay. Whoa. Ow. Stop. Please. I'll hold his turn, 'cause I'm gonna have him do heal wave in a moment. Oh my god, just hit him. Heal everybody up, because I don't know when this queen's gonna show up. Apparently we have to use magic on her, which will be interesting. I don't think we have items that heal magic power, although I think that's what Gloatons do. But don't Gloatons... I'm confused about Gloatons, like how to properly use them. Thank you. If just using them in general on somebody is what upgrades your Mice Tech? But I'm still like finding new Mice Tech. So, oh my god, can you hit him? That's like the 4th time you've missed. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. And he had a low damage roll and just couldn't one-shot it. Ugh. Really, Boots has to do everything this fight. Not that it's a tough fight, it's just more long and tedious than anything. Level ups for everybody! We're getting a buttload of money, which is fantastic. Because we were like, we had like no money coming out of the last area, so... Here we go again. Oh, come on, people. At least Boots is doing work. Hit him. Thank you. He didn't kill him though, but ugh. $700 damage roll. Good job, buddy. That gritty emote is too good, I know. Last I saw, the Caps were whooping the Flyers 5-2 into the third, so I'm guessing the Flyers are lost or are about to lose. If they somehow manage to come back for that, like, what the fuck, Caps? Alright. So much EXP. Is that all the shards? Think we got them all? There's a good door. Oh, big bug! Oh, that's a big bug. Please don't tell me the game just glitched. We haven't saved in like forever. Oh my god. He's not, his death animation is like stuck, or the camera's like, oh my god. Actually, I guess it hasn't been that long since we saved. We did find that one save point in the middle of all the... We killed you, Carl! Carl! Jesus Christ. He's stuck! Rip runner for life. We found a way to rip in a casual playthrough. Jesus Christ. He's not dying. He took lethal damage, but he's not dying. Oh my god. Yo, G-Bats. I mean, it wasn't too long ago we saved. Fortunately, I save every opportunity I can get, so... Unbelievable. I do think we have to redo, like, the last two crystals we got, but... Oh well. Annoying. Yeah, we gotta redo these two fights. So, but not too bad. I mean, that's really it. And itself save after these two fights, so... You know what I made a submission to SGDQ, the chances of getting it are likely as someone else making a half-court shot. What game did you submit? An old obscure MS-DOS game. You never know. You never know. Sometimes you catch GDQ staff in an interesting mood. And you never know what'll happen. Being an old MS-DOS game, that might pique their interest in of itself. Look at it this way, we've seen much stranger and weirder things be shown at GDQ. So, you know, don't sell yourself short, you never know. Best of luck to you on getting selected. Modern day speedrunning originated with DOS games, indeed it did. Some of the first games to be speedrun, like, or at least were like recorded, were like the Doom games. I think were some of the, Doom and Quake were like some of the first to be like legitimately speedrun. Sorry, I just had to recenter this my window. A school teacher ran a game, played as a Game Boy as a child, got world record. Oh yeah. The misses. Just murder them. My sister right now was cousin right ran a super obscure DOS game ZZT at the time, right was a big time streamer though, yeah. I haven't seen Narcissa stream in a very long time. I don't know if she streams anymore. I followed her on Twitter during the whole transition thing. If nothing else, just because I was very intrigued to watch the progress of somebody go through that, and it was about, I'll just say, it was about everything I kind of expected it was going to be. And in probably the worst ways possible. She deleted her Twitter account, did she? That explains why I haven't seen anything in a long time from her. That's probably the best thing for her. I think her being on social media and putting herself out there, I think she put herself out there way more than she should have. It felt more like a cry, like a desperate plea for attention, trying to validate herself for what decisions she made. Just be like, please everybody, look at me, still love me. And everyone was just like, I don't know, it was very off-putting, and just watching her kind of deteriorate through social media was very sad. I think her getting away from all that is exactly the right decision. YouTube, she gave somewhat of a goodbye. Okay, see, I don't follow her on YouTube, which is, again, probably a good thing. But it was very sad to see, and it was kind of what I expected to happen, in that you see this with a lot of people who transition. They're looking for happiness. They think their happiness lies in this change that they want to make, and rarely does it actually exist there. And sure, for some people it does, but a lot of their problems are in their head. The happiness exists inside you, inside your mind, and going through a physical, grueling, horrible physical transformation, putting your body through that, so rarely you see these days actually makes people who go through transitions happy. That's why there's such a high suicide rate in people who transition. They go through all that hardship, they go through all the emotional, physical toll of it, and in the end it doesn't fulfill the need that they thought it was going to. And yeah, that's very true too. Lots of people treat trans people horribly. There's still people, you know. Some people still see it is odd. I mean, we could at least all kind of agree on that. The process of transitioning is it's not something you see every day, and it could be very jarring to people. And I think understandably so, but that's still no reason to treat someone like shit, you know. Don't be an asshole. You could be questioning about it, you could be puzzled by it, you could be maybe not completely understanding of it, but don't treat them like an asshole. There's no need for that. No need for that. There are trans gamers, though, that pull through and make it to big time, aka Ricky Ortis. I'm not familiar with Ricky Ortis. Yes, there are people who do find happiness in their transformation, but statistically, most of them don't. And it's just very sad, like I said, to watch them go through all of this, whether or not they actually have an operation or not, which is very expensive and horrible, by the way. I don't know, it's so hard to go through all that physically, emotionally, and then a lot of times there's no payoff after you've gone through all that, thinking that's where this is going to lead you to happiness, and then it just doesn't. But it's kind of a similar mindset to people who think that, like, oh, if I just get, like, and this is, you know, very bad comparison. It's similar to someone who thinks that, like, who lives their whole life thinking, man, if I get a Porsche, that will make me happy. If I could just get this Porsche, if I work hard and I do all this, I get that Porsche, that is like where my happiness is owning this Porsche. And then they buy that Porsche, and it's just not everything they hyped it up to be in their minds, and their happiness doesn't lie in that physical object. Happiness is up here and in here. It's not, I don't know. It's all up here. It's all mental. If you are content and happy with the things you have, and you try to find a way to live with yourself, then you can find happiness no matter what your situation. Also, I met several trans people at SGAQ that were great to hang out with. Of course, I'm not saying, I never imply that trans people are going through transformations that are bad people, or they're like insane, or like, you know, anything at all. I'm just saying that it's incredibly hard what they're going through, and it's just, it doesn't always lead them down the road they think it will. But I understand if they feel like they need to try, and I wish them the best of luck if they go down that road, but I think some of them go down that road not fully understanding just how hard it is, and understanding that their hopes and dreams may not lie at the end of that tunnel. They have it in their minds that they're a different gender trapped. They have like the mind of the opposite gender trapped in their body. But that kind of speaks for itself. That's like, it's still all up here. Changing your body will not necessarily bring you happiness. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling at this point, so I'm just going to stop. It's just more. We've seen it more oftentimes. Statistically, by the numbers, there's such a high suicide rate in trans people because they go through all that and they're still not happy at the end, because that was not the answer, or just maybe it was only part of the answer. I don't know. It's not something I've ever experienced. I myself have not been around many trans people, just because kind of where I live, that's like good luck ever finding one. But I'm not opposed to it. It's your body, you do you. You know, you're doing me no harm going through your stuff. It's just sad for me to see. Especially, I think it was especially hard for me watching Cosmo go through it, because he was such a huge speedrunner. He was like a god tier of the speedrunning community, and watching him go through all that hardship and go through his transformation was just so hard to watch. I kept watching it because I was just like really curious as to like if he would pull through, if things would get better, if he would cross a point of where things actually started to improve. And through my time watching him, I never saw it get really better. I think he stabilized at a certain point, then he'd drop and come back and drop again. It was just really hard. Like a guy who stood next to Miyamoto on a stage of the most recent Nintendo World Championships, like being in a spot that anyone would kill for, and then just like that was like the pinnacle of at least what a lot of outside people would observe being like a golden moment of your life. And then it was shortly after that everything just kind of like went downhill for him. And it was just really sad to watch. I wish him the best. I hope he finds his happiness. It was just very, very difficult as a fan of his to watch. Where am I doing here? The peak moment was July 21st when he got AT10. I remember watching that video when he got that, and he cried because he was so happy he got it. That was a good moment for sure. Well, we didn't crash this time, so that was good. I certainly was rooting for him to win the Nintendo World Championship, but I mean, he basically sat there and like shook Miyamoto's hand, which alone is a pretty cool thing to happen. I don't know. But yet deep, even after all that, you know, deep underneath the surface was a tortured soul, and I wish him the best and hope he finds his happiness. You spent like 10 minutes going to the fact that yeah, I know, it's habitual, sorry. I'm sorry if some people are angry that I keep referring to Cosmo, saying Cosmo. I know some people are like, it's a she now. We can get into that debate another time, but in the technical sense, it's still a guy, but, you know, I'll respect their decision to be referred to as a she. The logical, scientific part of my brain still says, is it? Is it though? Is it though? Are you a girl? Because everything else says, no, you're not. You're just not. And I'm sorry how you feel for the... I could subscribe to the idea of wanting to be one gender or the other. What I don't, with the idea I don't subscribe to is these people who claim to be gender fluid and basically like change whatever gender they want on a whim throughout the day, and just like, oh, I'm half this, half that, third this, quarter other kid, like today, but tomorrow I'm feeling a little more feminine wolfkin than I was the other day, and that I do not subscribe to that at all. Like, if you seriously act like that, you are an insane person, because that is not how reality works. User on the final round was Mario Maker 3 months before release. The last level, the new level, which he had no background on. The opponent, John Over's crush level. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was a pretty cool finale, though, with Mario Maker. What is this? Hive moss. Bugs! Probably think they prefer to be called. It's not really a facts thing, it's more of a politeness thing. I understand where you're coming from with that, but even at the same time, it's like, if you want to sit in your own life, your own quarters, and call yourself Wolfbane of the She-Gods, if you want to be part caterpillar on your own time, fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. That's your deal, that's your bag. I don't care. But if you're gonna sit there and yell at somebody, like if you're one of these really aggressive types who are gonna sit there and like yell at someone because they assumed your gender and didn't call you the 5 sub-genders that you happen to feel like being that day. And obviously I'm talking about like extreme scenarios. I know most people are not that insane. This is the far extreme of that side. There's plenty of very sensible people within that community that, you know, don't do that, and that's kudos to them. But they're I'm talking about like the extreme end of it. I'm totally lost. Where am I? If you're gonna sit there and get mad at me because I didn't know you were part zucchini that day, then like just calm the shit down. How could I have possibly known that? I'm not gonna refer to you as Madam Zucchini. Like, let's go back to reality a bit here. Like, just pick one. You can be whatever you want, just pick one and stick with it. Hey, she is that extreme though, personally? No. How dare you? I'm forced removed Cucumber Man! Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, don't yell at me because I didn't know what your imagination made up that day. Looks like the last level of Turok 64. You know what? You're fucking right. It does. Also, what's up, Chaos Kitty? I don't know. I've been around. I'm not like old grumpy old man, but I've been around long enough to know, at least to subscribe to some ideas of logic and standards. The dangers of something like that is we all kind of agree as a human race what standards are, what we call things, what we do with things, and when you try to force essentially nonsense on people, if it's on, like I said, again, if it's on your own time, fine, whatever. You're not hurting anybody. You do you. Cool. But now it's starting to become like law if you like don't call somebody the gender they made up, and that's when things start getting dicey. It's like, whoa, alright, now laws are getting involved here, now there's actually like policy being made for this stuff, all because you felt like being an other King Cucumber man today. Like, that's when danger starts setting in, and that's when, you know, if you can sue me because, or put me in jail because I didn't call you Senior Sasquatch today, but you were Senior Sasquatch yesterday, then now we've got problems. You stepping on my safe space, bro. Fuck your safe space. Grow a bigger safe space. I'm a cat. Okay, that's cool. Well, you do have Kitty in your name, so that's totally fine. You know, it all just revolves around... And it's just how I feel with most things in general. It's like, whatever you do on your own time, I don't care. Like, I really don't. If it's in the privacy of your own home and it only affects you, whatever. I don't care if you're gay, trans, purple, whatever. You do you. You do me, you do you, and I'll do me, and we won't do each other, and that's just fine. I think Canada's more strict on that sort of thing than the US, I believe. Yeah, Canada, you guys actually made it like a law or something. That harassment, that's the, yeah. Harassment is a different thing. Like but it's a very shaky line when it can be considered harassment. You know, it's, if someone's doing it to someone with the intent of provoking them, or like repeatedly, then yes, I would consider that harassment. There's also the flip side of that coin. The flip side, the one side of the coin being people who insist that you call them Mr. Cucumber's Seafoam Man. And there's the flip side of that, people who hear something like that and get triggered, and they start like attacking that person and start like harassing. They're like, "Oh, you're such nonsense. You just want to be called Mr. Sea Cucumber Seafoam Man. Oh, that's bullshit." And they start harassing them about it. That's the opposite end of the coin that I also do not subscribe to. Like, just don't be an asshole. It's pretty universal law. Just don't be an asshole, no matter what your belief is. I don't know what I'm doing. I placed the crystals, I don't know what happened. Just don't be an asshole. We all just agree to just not be assholes to each other, and I think we'll all do fine. I think we'll all do just fine. We can float around this crazy spinning blue ball together if we can all just kind of mutually agree to just not be an asshole to each other. Speaking of holes, there's a hole, several slots in the computer. Oh, baby. Never mind. Several slots in this computer. So what did putting those crystals in do? Anyway, that's the end of my rant. TLDR, just don't be an asshole. Hoo! This is it, folks. Equip your Mice-Tech if you have it, and pet the Time Minder behind me. Been nice knowing you all. Oh, does petting the Time Minder restore my... Oh no, it's just saying save. Well, I've got Mice-Tech equipped, so... At least it warned you beforehand. It's a Zergling Queen. It's the Queen of Blades. Wait. Oh, what's with the environment now? What do we do with this stuff? Oh. Okay. End up being laws to protect them, sometimes sadly. Very true. Because a lot of the people in power choose to be assholes. And Hey, move. Oh, shit. Wait. I'll wait for one of them to go. Oh, of course, there's assholes in every bit of humanity. Assholishness is not restricted by race or gender or any such thing. Assholeness is... there are assholes throughout the world. Oh. Ouch. Right laws to screw over minorities, also true. Yeah. That was some good damage. Pull the lever! What does this do? What'd that do? I don't know what that did. Toss everybody a heal. Ouch. I think that monster has boobs! No! Why waste perfectly good- Ew, it does have boobs! Why would you waste boobs on something like that? Can I get a chance to do something? That's very true, Chaos Kitty. What the hell? Alright. Crystals are spinny again, yes. I think they restore my... So, wait. You have to heal as soon as you can. Oh, is he feel? Wait, he got all his. I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. God, that thing hurts. As a newspaper mail deliverer, I see it every day in my hands. Yeah. People get the common people get so bent out of shape because a football player took a knee, and they don't realize that politicians are like taking away everything from them. But oh god, he took a knee, everybody! Oh my god, he took a knee! How will we survive? You know, bent out of shape over something like that, but yeah. Oh, hold on. I want him to use his heal as soon as he can. This is the official Turok RPG. Guys, get rid of the stupid ads. It's interesting, like, it said I had to use magic for this, but it doesn't even let me try to use physical stuff, which I could use to take out these guys, but it won't let me. That's a long fight. I think this will restore my... Yeah, okay, nice. Oh, the beam is giving me my energy back. Her attack is. Oh. Or I think. Oh, and we did it. Okay. Still as jarring as the last time. Time Minder tier. Field grease complete. I feel like this bit should happen before the victory screen. Ew. One moment later.
They're still headed for the planet. Guess we blew it.
There's no friction in space boots. Even deactivated, the missiles would maintain their original trajectory.
So all that, and it did nothing.
Are the missiles still active?
Killing the Queen should have deactivated all hive weapons and subsystems, including the missiles.
You don't sound terribly confident.
I'm confident enough to have come back here when I could have made off with your fighter instead.
Fair.
Impact intent.
I mean, it's still gonna hit some stuff, but hopefully it won't blow up. Nice.
Do you want me to kiss you now or later?
Later.
I question the choice of hors d'oeuvres, Councilman. Do the critter fritters truly represent the constituency?
Blast the
Critter
hors d'oeuvres.
fritters.
Surely we owe these people more than a cocktail party. They saved our planet.
You're right. Perhaps a parade is in order. Shall we vote on it?
Fucking politicians, man. I swear to God.
Let's get out of here.
I'll warm up the shuttle. How can you just walk away from this? Someone split that planet in half intentionally. How can you feel safe knowing someone has that kind of power?
I'll manage.
Kid, you're a coward and a quitter. So Miztech went active behind our backs. Big deal. Until someone figures out how to use it properly, we're still in the running to make a fortune.
Do you mind? We're having a conversation here. Mister, I'm not asking you to go all the way with this. I just need 2 pieces of equipment. We can even get them here on Cinder Station. Believe me, I wouldn't ask for your help unless there was no one else to turn to.
Or you could come with me to the planet of Miztech. I'm close to deciphering a modular element system. I suspect the answer may be sitting in a library on Hephaestus.
Or you could repent, you cold-blooded killer.
Maybe it's time for that new profession, kiddo.
Maybe it's time you all let me drink in peace. Please tell me this is a joke.
Surprise!
What the
We've
fuck?
come to compensate you for all your generous help.
Shoot me.
I told you they would be surprised.
What the hell? It's a planet! What the fuck? Yo, what up, Raiden? Oh, yeah, it's just... Oh. Oh, we're back here with Taco Guy. What the hell? By the way, there's a floating planet behind you. Yes. Yes, I am very aware. But when one randomly encounters a planet in a bar, you go save first. I think that's just, you know, what you do. After much debate, the High Council of Democratus has unanimously voted to join you on your travels. Unanimous. I had plenty of objections. Yeah, your objections were overruled, Councilman. Step down. No, that's my objection. You haven't noted on the record. They have been noted. Please step down. Excuse us, we were saying. We will be honored to join on your quest. It's the least that we can. What if they don't even want our help? Nine, Councilman, you would not be born again, Emily. Step down immediately. He doesn't take himself seriously? No, not the least bit. The axe! I must ask you a question. Also, once again, congrats, everybody. Huge congrats to Rain the Quick. His exclamation kickstart game got fully funded, and it is ready to rock and roll. Now the hard part begins, actually finishing the game, but that's a huge milestone for you, so huge congrats, Rain the Quick. Enjoy your quest is the least we can do for saving us. Our plant is at your disposal. You've lost. Oh, go with googly eyes. It does kind of look like googly eyes. Creature ditcher, we really can't accept your help. Please go away. You lost weight. Now we had technology to shrink the planet to the size for many years. We could never find a practical application for it until now. We're afraid other hives will seek revenge against us. It seems like an elegant solution for our problem. You can't destroy a planet that isn't there. Thought we might as well assist you in the process. Wait, that isn't. Yes, that's it. That's the actual planet we were on a moment ago. Oh yes, well, of course, the event. Grateful. Why did you shrink and hide from us in the first place? Oh, well, we didn't think of that. Actually, we did think of that. Well, more than once, I might add. But the bombs were targeting the ring's heat signature. Even if we ran away, the bombs would follow us wherever we went. And imagine how much more damage that would have done to the planet. And the ring. We would have been completely destroyed. Horrible. Order! Order! Excuse us, sir, we're just out exciting this new experience. It's wonderful, like opportunity for us to see different parts of the galaxy. Does look like googly eyes. Oh my god. See a lot of the galaxy into our home. Because we serve the people. Yes, the people. Have you met the people? People are splendid. We love people. Oh yes, we love the people, but sometimes the people are complicated. That's why it's so difficult for us to make decisions sometimes. Because the people. Yeah, we're not blaming them. Oh no, we love the people. Have you met them? We get an entire planet as a party member in RPG. Wait, are they a party member? What? I planned that. Just said, okay, let's go 8-ball. I go all day. Oh my god. Holy shit, it's a party member? Oh my god, it's a fucking planet as a party member. What even is this game? We got the whole planet of Democratus. Planet Deep Crystal. Equip it with the best. Oh my god. He's got the whole world in his hands. Oh my god. Well, it's going when Sunder got split in half. I'm sure a very important connection between the two. Right now, our priority is modular Miztech. We have an opportunity to unlock a flexible, extremely powerful side of Miztech that no one has ever seen before. Besides being potentially very lucrative, which gives the edge and need of whatever is powerful to split Sunder in half. Hephaestus is home of the Order of Mysterium, a sect of the Aztec monks dedicated to the study of Miztech. They have extensive libraries that hold all the important details of complete the work of modular Miztech. Appears the types of Miztech, blah. Something, Miztech, very important. You can see pops back your bags room. First piece of equipment is the Tachyon Decay will help determine the source of the rift. Field of that is very hard. Okay. Scientific equipment I need to process first, sure. I believe I'm just interested in Miztech in this area, but I think our energy is better spent figuring out what destroyed Sunder. could happen again without warning. Maybe Anachronox is next, or Hephaestus. The sooner we isolate the threat, the sooner we know how to proceed. Besides, Hephaestus is a tourist trap these days. I doubt there's anything beneficial to be learned there. Tachyon. Sounds like Star Trek terminology. Sender Science Museum just down the street. We'll improvise. Where can I find? Like I said, from the red light district, it's a good place to look for black market items. Excursion might be in order. No, as a game, don't take itself seriously, but it's fine. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. I like that it doesn't take itself seriously. Now you're talking to you. A drinking buddy who dabbles in the black market dirt. His name's Kevester. I'm sure the bum could hook us up if he's still around. Take the case, pro bono. So you get your equipment, I'm out of here. Sorry. I like having Gropos with us because he's got that awesome heal, but we'll leave him behind for now. The fucking planet. Jesus. What kind of abilities does it have? Tractor hold. We'll do what the robot has to say. What do you want to chop about, murderer? Murderer. Yeah, just stop acting up around adults. I've been around just as long as you have. How come you're an adult and I'm not? Because you're a toy robot. My robot. I don't know once you start acting like that, but I don't keep proving I'm more than just a toy robot. I think you own you, pal. The attitude's gotta stop. Get me? It's really handy lately. You bet I have. This is just the beginning. Just wait and see. What are you waiting for, buddy? Saddle up. We'll take... Oh my god, my toy robot. Oh, baby. Alright, I guess we'll do the science stuff. So we'll head to museum first to get the One Piece. Although I feel like I might need to take the robot with me because there might be some command nodes I need to access. We'll leave Democratus behind for now, just because I feel like I might need the robot. Congress, maybe? Maybe. Oh, attack. Get that life cursor out of my face. How shocked am I as a party? Well, I could say this is the first time ever in a game I've had an entire planet as a party member, so... yes. Oh, what is my little guy doing? Nah, he's okay. Well, there's the thing. Can I get to it? Oh. How does it cause climate change disaster? It's fair. Well, I mean, there it is. Hold on. Field transition module to attack. So the doctor uses a tachyon. We need to locate a field transition. I guess contact clever at the black market. I'd like this field transition. I guess we need to go to the red light district first. Should I take the path to the red light district? We have to go like through the sewers or something? I think we have to go this way to get to the red light district. Holy crap, we got a lot of money right now. Did I enjoy the shooting section? Actually, not at all. I thought that was a terrible, terrible section. It was the worst part of this game so far. That was absolutely awful. Holy shit. What the hell? Why is this thing so strong now? Also, we're not healed from the last time we did the thing. I should go back and heal. Surprise, bitch, I'm a planet. Yeah, pretty much. Ow. There we go. Do, 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 do. Okay, well this answers a question I was wondering. Wow, this shit experience. Apparently, it doesn't. Even if they're in the bench, they're still gaining experience. Which I always appreciate that if an RPG does it. That's. I feel like that should go always be the case. Like if a party member's not active, it should still gain experience. Alright, we're gonna go to the local establishment and heal. Surprise, bitch! You thought you had a run? Woohoo! Surprise, bitch! I'm a planet. I really hope I'm gonna try to convince BGG to play this game. I feel like he'd get a real kick out of it. One second. I'm gonna try something. If my theory is right, this is just like infinite money. But I feel like there's no way this would have been overlooked. I wish I could do sell all. Okay, so this is just free money. Like, can I just do this all day and have infinite money? So that's fucking broken as hell. Jesus Christ. Because we're making like 30%. Like, every time we do it, we're getting like 33% more money. Because it's a we're buying them for 90 and selling them for 120. I wish I could do this faster, but... Well. Infinite money. Infinite money. Alright. Like, did the game really make it just this easy to make infinite money? I guess not easy, I just gotta do a lot of clicking. Yeah, we've just about doubled our money in 2 trips. Okay. There was some nice, like, accessories and stuff I know at the one shop I could get for my guy, so at least it'll be nice to be able to buy those. I might do this, like, a handful more times and then just roll with what we got. But, yeah. Alright, well, it's just about midnight now, so that's going to do it for me for the night. I guess we're going to head to the Red Light District next. Hopefully we'll be streaming tomorrow. You all take care. Have a good night and keep being the mightiest barbarians that you can be. And I will see you all next time.